What you been up to?
I think my workplace tried to kill me.
You mean? I want him.
I'm so serious. I'm so serious. Hey people,
What's up, people?
welcome back to PLBB.
PLBB.
Happy Saturday.
Oh, you still got your lisp. There's a tooth hurt.
No, my tooth doesn't hurt anymore. But I think the lisp is still there. Can't lie. It's not good. It's not a good thing. But hey, just self-conscious now.
Aw.
I wasn't self-conscious before, but I am now.
Sorry, bruv.
It's alright.
I just want to say sorry with a hard S.
Sorry. I apologise. It's not good.
Did you watch the Damon Wayans podcast?
I have not
With
watched
Shannon?
it yet. I need to watch it.
Oh, okay. Because he was doing a funny impression of Mike Tyson.
Was he actually?
Yeah. Because he said Mike Tyson didn't like his family. No, didn't like Damon because he kept doing impressions of him. So Mike Tyson went to his mum and Mike Tyson, he said, I don't like your son because he's muckerizing me. And then mum told him to shut up and said that if they didn't love you, they wouldn't do you. And then Mike Tyson said, oh, you're lucky because I could have punched your mum in the face. Something like that. Obviously, he done it a lot funnier than I did, but it's very good.
That was trash. But yes, it was good. It sounds good.
He said muckerizing. He's muckerizing me.
I feel like I need to watch this.
You need to watch it. It's like two and a bit hours long. It's
fine.
funny.
That's fine.
It reminded me of my childhood, to be honest. The stories that he was telling.
I love Damon Wayans. I actually love him.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a rumor at some point that he was gay or something like that? Is he gay? He's not gay.
He
is
didn't know. He didn't say he was gay.
There's always a rumor.
He's Jehovah's Witness. He that he was married. He said he like broke up his family because he wanted to go and do other things with other people and stuff. But no, he didn't say nothing about being gay.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no, I don't know. There was just lots of stories from his childhood that I could easily relate with.
I like that.
Yeah, one of them was that he said how his brother used to babysit him. He said his brother used to hang him up on a coat hook on the back of a door. And every now and then come and check on him to make sure it's fine.
What?
But he said he needed to hitch his leg up on the door handle just so he didn't choke himself out.
What the hell? What is this? Where's been a coat hung so strong?
I'm not saying that happened to me, but like there's similar stories of just like nonsense. That is just such a funny story. And at the time, you didn't realize it was actually like jacked.
And then when you look back as an adult, you're like,
wow,
that was actually effed up. Like, yes.
But they also used to play a game because there was like so many of them. I think there was like 10 siblings. They used to play a game of make me laugh or die. So like one person would go in the middle and they had to like tell jokes and make all of them laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And if they didn't laugh, they would get like dared to do something. Like one of the dares was to go and take one of their dad's beers out and drink it in front of the dad.
What?
Yeah. One was to go and sit on their mum's lap and fart on her. If you was in my household, you couldn't run none of them games, boy.
Definitely
and
not.
they said that they got beaten as well.
Obviously.
There was one story where he said that like they were so broke, that the dad was so broke. Damon went and stole 15 cents out the dad's pocket or something.
And you found out.
The dad found out literally like within minutes. Damon said he was running down the stairs and he made sure he put the different coins in different pockets so it didn't jingle.
Yeah.
But he said his dad grips him up and like patted him down. He said he thought he was getting robbed. He was like, I know you got my money, boy. He said he never wanted to be that poor that he had to worry about 15 cents. Yeah.
Hell,
so
man.
imagine going and taking that man's beer and having to drink it in front of him. It really is make me laugh or die, innit?
Literally, you're gonna get punched up by your dad.
Yeah, it's a good Shannon Sharp episode. Club Shay Shay. Maybe we'll put
You
the
know
link
what?
in if
I
we
like
remember.
him. I like him.
I like him.
I like
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp stuff.
Yeah, man. It was
He's
good.
done some
It was a
very
good watch.
powerful interviews.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call them interviews, more just like
Just
open
chatting.
chats.
Yeah, but they're
which
still
I like.
interviews though. That's the best kind of interview.
Yes.
You don't think it's an interview. You're just sitting there,
Exactly.
just chilling.
It was good. It was good. Watch it.
I like that.
Watch it.
I like that a lot.
Yeah. You was going to say some stuff, sorry.
I was going to say
That was a
some
huge
stuff,
tangent.
but it's cool. I don't mind tangents. I like
Okay,
that.
well, we're still in an intro. So anyway, we did want to say thank you guys for
you.
bearing with us. We know we had, like, the first few episodes, like, the lighting had issues and stuff.
The sound had issues.
The sound had issues. Hopefully it's better now, because, like, imagine we're saying thank you and things are getting better when you're like,
okay,
things are trash.
At the very least, the framing is better.
Yeah, the framing's better. Like,
the lighting is better.
yeah.
It shouldn't be flopping around all the time, up and down, all over the place.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress.
It's a work in
Just
progress.
bear with us, innit?
Yeah.
Like, just let us know. Thank you for the positive and negative criticism.
Yeah.
It's been good.
It has been good.
You can't improve unless you get criticism. So yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys.
So work in progress. You know, all of this stuff. But yeah, I've heard it. People have been telling me the episodes weren't long enough.
Yeah.
Obviously, you want more of us, so we're gonna aim for like at least double length episodes because I feel like 15 minutes is a bit too long. I did let Shaniqua know. No, you
I feel like Shaniqua suits me, you know, doesn't it? Do I look like a Shaniqua?
Not Shaniqua. I'm gonna call you Rose today.
Rose?
Yeah, Rose.
Oh, you know, when I was in Trinidad,
Yeah.
my mate's uncle said, oh, how she look around that Rosie? I was like...
Okay, that's staying for today. Your name is Rose for today. Your name is Rose.
Those guys are brazen out there, you know.
That's good.
It's actually... The man was 77.
Okay.
He looked me up and down and told me to spin around.
But did you spin around though?
No, I didn't.
Why not?
I won't do that.
Come on. I would have just
The man was
indulged it
making
a
all
bit.
sorts of innuendos.
Yeah.
He said, when you go back to London... I can't do the accent. He said, when you go back to London and you hug up your boyfriend, think about me. The man was 77, you know. He looked good for his age. He did look good for his age. But I was like,
So if
Jesus!
if he wasn't in a relationship,
nah, I'm not doing Uncle Charlie like that. Nah.
77.
He looked good though. He looked good.
Hey, look, give him a
He had
heart
all of
attack
his
to finish off with. You never know.
He's gonna come and go at the same time. Charlie!
Boy.
He's got his wish. I thought about him whilst I'm in London, not whilst I'm hugging my partner there.
Now the next time you're gonna hug him, you're gonna think about it. You'll be like, oh, okay.
Yeah. What was he talking about?
I have no idea. Yeah, the sound should be better. The episodes are going to be longer. And yeah, we're going to try and get it up onto a podcast thing at some point.
Yeah, we'll see.
Spotify. I don't know any other podcast. Anyways, thank you for your comments. Thank you for your criticisms. Thank you for your feedback. Much appreciated. And keep it coming. Why not? But also interact with the show.
Please.
Leave a comment.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, share it to your people.
Let us know if there's any topics you guys want us to discuss.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Any clips you want us to react to or watch.
Definitely, 100%.
Yeah, we're
It's
down
been
for
fun.
it.
We're going to keep going. We're going to keep improving.
Yeah.
Even if you guys stop watching, we're still going to keep making the show.
Yeah, because it's fun for us.
Yeah.
At some point, we might...
I think the last episode had like 23 views. It's been going
3 of
down
which
and
was
down
me.
and down. Yeah, and it got so bad, I didn't even watch the last episode. It uploaded. I think I was at work at the time. I was like, oh, I'll watch that later on. I just didn't do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we need to be better.
But it's been fun.
Yeah, it's been good.
fun.
I like
At some point, we'll get to do, one every week.
Definitely.
But we're still going through the processes of...
It takes us nearly 4 to 5 hours to edit one episode.
But that's because our minds just go to different places.
As you can see. As you can see, literally, we'll be sitting there editing and then we'll stop and play a game and then we'll go and get some food and then we'll come back and we'll edit solid for like an hour and a half. But then we'll put in stuff, take out stuff, move stuff. It's not good.
We were literally editing Nando's the other night there.
We was literally editing.
I was like, hey, this is the best kind of business meeting. Not that it's a business, but it felt nice.
Yeah, it basically is a
It was a business meeting.
It's a non-profit business because
Damn.
we're not making no profit.
Yeah, in fact, we've lost money.
We've lost a lot of money. But, hopefully at some point we get monetized and we can make back the pennies slowly, innit?
Yeah.
Hopefully. We'll see what happens.
But
yeah,
we're here for fun.
thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Keep with us and share it if you can, if you like it. And as I said before, if you don't like it, share it to the people you don't like, innit?
Yeah.
Why not?
Fair.
Yeah.
All right, let's have a drink because my ice is melting.
Cool. What drink are we drinking? And this is not going to be a continuous thing because we can't keep promoting alcohol.
Yeah.
However, I was in Costco the other day.
I'm just drinking water out of my eyes.
I'm going to do the same thing. I don't want it to be watered down too much.
Can you guys just say something to him about this nonsense? Please.
Can I borrow your glasses, please?
For what?
Just so I can look stupid while I'm not looking at the camera.
You look stupid anyway.
That wasn't called for.
It was called for.
Anyways, the other day, I was in Costco. And I know you guys know about AU vodka. Yeah. But they keep doing different flavours. So it started off with the black grape.
That one is delicious.
And then it went to pineapple. And then they brought out a raspberry flavour, which was dead. The worst one was the watermelon one.
I don't think I tried it.
Yes, you did, because I brought it here and I left it here because it was disgusting. It was foul. I left it here.
We just use that in punches, yeah.
Literally used it in punch because, it was terrible.
Yeah.
But this one, juicy peach.
Let's see.
Let's see how juicy this peach is. You need to bring a glass.
Alright.
Ooh. Jesus.
That's alright. Thanks.
Jesus, Mary, Joseph. Thanks.
Oh, it smells nice.
It smells delicious.
Ooh.
My nose is blocked.
Damn. that was a cheers.
That hit the back of my throat. My eyes are watering. I was trying to do something stupid.
That's what you
Karma.
get. That is what you get.
That literally hit the back of my throat.
I was about to drink that. Nah, I probably would have spat it out. Nah. Take a minute, love.
We can edit that out, right?
No, your eyes are watering. I'm gonna zoom in on your face.
Wow.
Look how your cheeks are getting raw and rosy.
No, that's you.
No.
That's you.
Let's come back to it.
Yes, Rose. But yeah, go on, taste it. I'm not tasting it again. What do you think?
It tastes like it could be a sweet.
Definitely needs lemonade, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, it needs a mixer, but... Do you know what? That's going to be too sweet for me. I'm going to add tonic.
You're going to have tonic?
Yeah. It's... It's nice. What's weird is that I don't get the harshness of vodka.
Yes. It's like the black grape version.
Yeah, so it's very smooth. It tastes like it's already been mixed with something.
Because that's why I didn't like the raspberry one. The raspberry one, you tasted that and you was like...
Yeah. A bit of Fever Tree. Don't mind if I do.
And you get sponsored by Fever Tree, yeah? No?
That's nice.
Yeah? Cool. So, that's the alcohol recommendation for the week.
Yeah, that's actually quite nice.
Juicy peach. Yeah.
Alright.
We haven't recorded any episodes since February.
It really has been February.
It has been February. That's how many episodes we recorded in a row. This is why we need to do weekly, I think. Because I feel like it's too long.
Yeah.
But yes. Catch me up. Not like I don't talk to you anyway. But catch them up. What's been going on? What you been up to?
In the last
What's been happening?
month and a half or so, I've been really busy at work. Because I started a new job in like January. Not tell you what my job is. But
that's why we can't go for weekly. We both ain't got enough time to be trying to meet up every single week.
Yeah, it's a lot. But I went to Barbados.
Oh.
For like 10 days or something like that. That was good.
Yeah.
Jesus, yeah, the attention was a lot.
You didn't like it?
It was too much. It was...
What do you class as too much attention?
I had old men with hardly any teeth.
Is that the reason why it was too much?
No, because it wasn't only them. If it was only them, we'd be like, oh, yeah.
You just attract the old man.
Yeah, why is that man demographic?
Yeah. You sure that's not the reason why?
No, that old taxi man with like 2 front teeth. Oh, I'm sexy. No.
Blood and fire.
I had someone on the, like, some man literally walk on the street saying, you want a jam? Which means, like, shag. Literally.
You can't say the word shag on here.
What?
This is a family show.
Say shag.
It's not a family show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Shagadelic, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, it was a lot. Like, I wasn't really expecting it, to be fair.
But that happened when you went to Trinidad, though. You got loads of attention in Trinidad.
It did happen when I went to Trinidad. I just kind of thought, because I went to Trinidad and I stayed with a mate. And she's a beautiful light-skinned girl anyway. So, to be fair, I was like, a bit like...
Are you bringing colorism into our podcast?
Well, the reason why I say that is because I feel like over there it's actually very normal. And I was getting called blackie on the street.
Yeah, but that's just how people talk, innit?
Over there, yes.
I mean, back in the day in this country...
Blackie, you look good!
That would have been how you...
N-word, gal, you look good!
Okay, that's a bit far.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
so...
But is the majority of people over there not black? So
no, actually, I think like half of the population is like Indian.
Yeah, but you're still all like...
So there's a good mix. So there's a lot of like light skin. There's a lot of dark skin.
Fair enough.
So I feel like they're very aware of the different shades of colour.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like most black societies, I do feel like light skinned is deemed a little bit better. So, although they're very aware of colour and shade, they will make it evident in how they say it to you, but it's not like... Disrespectful. I suppose if they're attracted to you. Maybe it's disrespectful if they're not. I don't know. But, yeah. But it was very... It was a bit weird for, me to just hear, like, blackie, like, darkie. It was a lot. And also, like... I can't help it. But the darker I got as I was there... It was a lot more like darky, blacky. Mm-hmm. Before it'd be like,
it's not
well,
really
I'm pretty
colorism
girl.
then, is it? Because it's like the more dark you got, the more attention you got.
No, I was still getting attention, but I'm saying...
The words changed.
The words changed. So they were still saying the same thing, but they would preface it with blackie or darky. Or N-word gal. I only heard that like twice.
The fact you heard it twice is wild.
I know. Like people were driving past and they would stop their car and tried to talk to me.
I mean, that's nice.
It's a bit
I
it's
wish
a
that
bit
would happen
much.
to me. I wish some girls would stop their car and be like, yo, what's going on, babes? Looking kind of nice still.
Would you jump in?
I wouldn't jump in, but I'd be like, oh, what are you saying?
What do you actually think's going to happen? Like,
I don't know. They could kidnap me.
No, I mean, like, for the people that do stop their cars.
Get the number and then wheelie spin off, innit? Speedy win off.
No, if you stall, that's just buzz.
Could you imagine? Happened to my mum once. I remember that. I actually remember. What? We was on, it's the hill in Forest Hill by Horniman's. You know the route the P4 goes down before it turns right past the petrol station. Cannot remember the road.
On a road?
I think something like that. On a road, something. So a hill in that area, but a steep hill. And the man was going past. I was young. I was like probably 12, 11 at the time. Yeah. So she was driving. She had a Volkswagen Polo at the time. Ages ago. You don't even know about that. And yeah, she was going down the hill. The man was going up. He stopped his car right next to her to be like, "Hey, what's going on?" And as he was pulling off, as he tried to pull off, the car just went, "Nope." And she was like, "Oh, that's why you got it." She was telling me. She was like, "Oh yeah, you remember when you're driving a manual car, you have to balance your feet. Otherwise, that could happen." I was like. He was literally stopped. He stopped right there to try and talk to her.
I can imagine your mum doing that. I'm telling you that story. and then seriously come back at it and be like, yeah, this is why you don't need to stall.
That's embarrassing.
Oh, that is embarrassing.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Imagine stalling. You stop to drive someone or talk to someone on the hill, and as you pull off. And then you're fiddling with your keys. I stalled it, sorry, because it was keys back then. There was no push start.
Exactly. Oh,
that's funny.
No, it was a lot. And yeah, I don't know. It was a bit much.
It's alright. It's good. It's positive. It's different, but it's positive.
Yeah.
It's not like it was a lot of negative attention. It was positive attention. So
yeah. To be fair, no one was actually creepy.
Yeah.
It was fine. Look, I had a guy in security guard when I went to Pandora. So my mates were looking at some stuff, and I was walking around browsing. The security guard comes up to me. He was like, "Oh, has anyone told you that you're gorgeous?" I was like, "Oh, here we go." And I was like, "Yeah, I have. And I just like tried to walk around. He was like, yeah, because you know I can't even like focus on my job. There's probably people teething in here, and I'm gonna get fired. But it's okay. He said, but it's okay because you stole my heart with. He said, no, what did he say? Yeah, he said you stole my heart and my eyes. I laughed and I giggled, but then I dribbled a little bit.
The man got you to dribble. The man got you to dribble. That's how much she liked the chat up. She started dribbling. She was like, oh. Then you just go, oh, my life. I'm salivating.
The man says, hey, don't get wet yet. I said, no. I spat.
It worked. It worked. It got you so wet you started dribbling. Flipping hell. Wow.
He caught me off guard.
He caught you off guard, yeah? Yeah, what did your man say about this when you got back and told?
I told him anyway.
I'm telling him my man got me wet in Trinidad.
Oh,
But not like that. I just dribbled a bit.
Oh, man.
What was you doing to be dribbling, huh?
No, shut up. Oh, God. Yeah, that was funny.
Yo, PL.
What up, BB?
I'm on a mission
Fiwa.
to get people to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
All right, you fulfill it.
Not yet. Hurry up. What's wrong with you? Do the thing, innit? That's hilarious.
We also were we were in a taxi. Okay, actually, first of all, we had booked to go to this place, so we already booked a taxi from our hotel. We was waiting for the taxi outside. The taxi didn't show up. Another taxi showed up, and he was like, "Oh, you want a taxi?" And I was like, "Yeah, we already booked one there." He was like, "No, just come." I said, "But we already booked one." He was like, "I'll give you a good price." No, actually, I said, "What, you gonna give me a discount?" He was like, "For you, pretty girl." Yeah, he gave me a discount, so we got in there. We were driving, and then he started to like give us like business cards. There was 3 of us. He gave my mates some. They were sitting in the row behind him. It was like a minibus, and I was sitting in the row behind them. And shut up, I can't help it. So yeah, before they passed me back one, he said, no, hand me back the other one. Hand me back one. I was like, okay, what's going on here? He sprayed it, and then he was like, nah, pass this one. This one's special to your friend. You guys keep the other one. So I wanted to smell me or something like that.
What a bar.
Okay.
What a bar.
Anyway, we got there, and it was like pissing down in rain. He opened up the door for us. We saw that it was raining a lot. He was like, oh, do you guys want some shelter? And we was like, oh, yeah, sure. We thought he was going to point us out, like where to go and like run and stand or whatever. Nah, man jumped in the back with me and said,
what?
And closes the door. And I said, what? Wait. He's like, what? We can't get shelter too. I said, nah, this guy's brazen, you know?
That is a little bit,
That was brazen.
That's not just brazen, that's a bit, yeah.
Jesus, we were just talking. He didn't try anything or whatever.
Yeah, but still.
But
the taxi man got out the front, got in the back with you. What is this? What is this?
I told you it was a lot.
Wow. No, that slightly went over the lines. Are a little bit creepy. I can't lie.
Well, it's like we said in another one. If he was like, if he wasn't attractive, I'd be like, nah, let's go.
So he was attractive, was he? Is that what you're saying? Does your man know that you got in the back of the car with an attractive man?
What if his face was bust up and had 2 teeth? One down there, one up here. Nah, fine.
So what, you're saying that people without teeth can't be attractive? Is that what you're saying? Cancellation number 12 is this? What's going on?
Well, they need to have 12 teeth at least.
Can there be gaps
They
in
got to be
between
able
the
to
teeth?
chew a sandwich and not have it pull apart.
Do you know what? I know people without teeth and they manage to eat apples and eat nuts and stuff. I don't know how, but it works.
How?
You tell me.
You tell me. You know them.
I've never seen them eat an apple, but
they're just telling you stories back in their heyday.
No. They've told me because apparently people were taking the piss out of them.
Yeah.
About you ain't got no teeth, you can't eat an apple. He's like, you want to bet? And he started buying an apple. I was like, rah, all right.
I bet he went home and his gums were sore.
Maybe. Just cut up the gums of apple, innit? Like
just mash up his gum. His
he eats
gum
crisps
lines.
as well and all of that shit. I don't know how he does it.
Ooh, you ever had a crisp go up in like?
Yes.
Oh, that's the worst bit. I'm sorry. How's he eating crisps like that?
Doritos. Yes. Imagine one of them.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe because they don't have teeth, they get hardened or something. I don't know, but
That's actually what I think. The
Yeah.
gums must be hard, innit?
Mm.
Calluses on the gums.
I don't actually have any missing teeth, so I don't know what it's like.
I have
If
plenty.
Yeah, but okay. So what happens with like the space? Like if food goes in it, like does it hurt?
No.
Well, then it probably gets harder, innit? Maybe that's why. I don't
know.
know. But yeah, that was Barbados. Barbados was really nice though.
Yeah. Sounds good.
It was really good.
And the weather looks nice.
Done zip lining.
Ooh.
Had some fry fish.
Fry fish.
Some magpie.
You ate magpie?
No, magpie.
Oh.
Macaroni.
Why
pie.
you saying it like that for?
Magpie.
I was like, you eating magpies? What's going on? Not even that much meat on them. Like eating a quail.
Oh,
you
yeah,
can eat.
that's dead of it.
Oh, that's funny.
Swam with some turtles.
Mm.
Like that was really cool. Saw some fly fish.
Mm.
Yeah, we was paddleboarding, and someone was like, "Oh, there's fly fish," and then we saw like a shoal of like fly fish, but they were swimming towards us.
Oh no.
And I was like, "Oh, that's pretty." Then my black mind was just like, "What are they swimming from? What are
they running
what
from?
are they running from?"
His truth shall be thy shield and okay, stop. It's a game. It's a game.
Everyone was like, "It's fine, it's fine." I was like, I started making my way to the shore.
Yeah, of course.
They were fine. Like nothing happened. But
how do
I was
you
like,
know?
exactly.
How do you know?
I was
Shark
like,
attacks
"Hey,
are a thing,
man."
innit?
Yeah.
They're running from something. Boy.
It was good though. It was a really good trip. Yeah. What about you? What you been up to?
I think my workplace tried to kill me.
You mean? I want him.
I'm so serious. I've been looking into like, you know when... You're laughing, but when I tell you the story, you're going to see I'm actually so serious. I actually think my workplace tried to kill me. I'm like, it's, and they took their time with it as well.
What do you mean into the time?
Okay, all right. So
Trying to stab you up with a butter knife?
no,
Is that what you're saying?
no. Nothing like that. So in December training last year, this is how they're playing the long game, yeah. They're playing the long game. The company properly thought this out a long time, yeah.
On episode 5 of Killing Desmond.
So that's the last time for the episode. Anyways, yeah, December training. I had a very public discussion with one of the management team.
Oh, that never ends well.
Yeah.
Were you like the agitator of the group?
No.
Were you saying stuff that-
No. I was saying stuff that everybody was saying, but I was like, this is what people are saying, and
Ooh, no. So the people weren't saying that kind of stuff in public.
no, they were.
Okay, all right, go on.
But
go.
I just went over
Because these dynamics can be jacked up.
It was all right. It was okay. It was all right.
go on.
It ended well, I thought, until they tried to kill me. Had a back and forth, and then we had to stop because it was like, okay, this is a bit long now. Let's stop. It was respectful. It was nice. It was backwards
Yeah.
and forwards. They've recently got a new catering company in for the canteen.
Okay.
And because the new catering company hadn't like learned all the kitchen yet, they were just serving out of like chafing dish, like as if they're doing like a wedding service. Like they're just like give you a couple of spoons of rice and whatever. So I went in there. The Monday was fine,
Yeah.
but I didn't go there on Monday. I started work on the Tuesday, so I went in there to get lunch. But I only went in there because the receptionist said, "Come, let's go to lunch." She's never done that before. The receptionist was like, "Oh, yeah, come, let's go and get lunch. Let's go and get lunch." I was like, "Okay, cool. I'm going over to lunch area. Let's go together. Let's go and get some lunch." We went over there, got the lunch, and it's Indian food. Yeah. Now, you know I've got an allergy, and I'm not going to say what my actual allergy is,
Oh, God.
but you know I've got an allergy to
Yeah, you don't eat...
parsley. I've got an allergy to
You
parsley.
eat Indian food.
Yeah, I don't eat Indian food
Yeah.
unless I make it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I specifically asked the man, "Does this have parsley in it?" Because there was butter chicken and there was chickpea curry.
Yeah.
And he said the butter chicken has no parsley in it, but the chickpea curry, the vegetarian option, definitely does. So don't have that. I was like, "You sure?" He was like, "Yeah, it's fine. It's okay." So I was like, "Okay, cool. I'll try it." 2 spoons of rice, because I'm trying to unbig my back, as you know. You see the difference? No?
I thought you was asking them.
I'm asking, you can't see the
I
difference?
can't see your back, so I'm not answering.
Okay, well, the front should be slimming down too. But, yes. Yeah, 2 spoons of rice, which I wasn't going to eat all of it anyway, but I didn't want to get the plate piled up full of rice. 1 spoonful of butter chicken that apparently had no parsley in it. And then I had a piece of naan bread and a little piece of couple pieces of salad. Like, I already got the leaves, so I can't eat cucumber. Yeah. So I was like, let me take the cucumber out. Just give me the leaves. It's all right. Cool. So I was walking back over with my colleague, who just happened to be there at the same time, because she needed to borrow my power bank, and the receptionist. And the naan bread touched the butter chicken. You know, if you very lightly dip a chip into ketchup, like lightly, where it's like you just like
Graze
that,
it, yeah.
just graze it. That's all the butter chicken that was on the naan bread. I took a bit of the naan bread. I was like, tastes alright. The naan bread's alright. I was like, straight away, I was like, it's just feeling a bit weird. Why is it feeling like this? I was like, it must be the naan bread. I must be allergic to the naan bread because he said there's no parsley in the butter chicken. I was like, it can't be the butter chicken. Can't be. So I threw the naan bread straight in the bin. I was like, that's just feeling a bit weird. And my throat was actually feeling a bit funny as well. So I was like, okay, cool. I went and took my tablets, did whatever I had to do, went and brushed my teeth, and was washing out my mouth and everything. I was like, I don't know if I'm going to eat the rest of that butter chicken, you know, because I was going to eat it. But I thought, let me not bother. So I was asking around, anybody want this? I haven't touched it. Literally haven't touched it because I'm having an allergic reaction. Can't do it. They're like, no, it's fine. So I threw it in the bin. I was like, this feels so weird. I had to go and take another tablet. Went and brushed my... I was like, let me go back over and double check. Went over there. I said, I just got the butter chicken. I asked you, is there any parsley? And he said, no. He was like, no, it's full of parsley. What are you talking about?
You could have dead.
If I had actually...
Dead and gone.
if I had literally eaten the butter chicken properly... Remember, it just grazed it. So it could have been the naan bread as well. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I literally said, hold on. I just asked you if there's any parsley in this. And you said, no. It's full of it. Both of them are full of parsley. So I went back over and I said to the people, because they had to cover me, I was like, I can't go back out to work. I can't do it because I'm having an allergic reaction. They're like, what you doing? I was like, I'm literally having an allergic reaction. I can't go back out. They're like, that's weird. I said to them what happened. They're like, hold on. That food's full of parsley. Why would I tell you it's not?
Yeah.
So I had to go upstairs and talk to my manager. About 9 people from health and safety came downstairs to talk to me and be like, what's going on? What's happened? I had to call 111. Couldn't be left alone. My manager actually had to escort me home because I hadn't driven in that day, so he couldn't drive me home or whatever.
Yeah.
Had to be escorted home. And apparently the day before something similar had happened. Someone had gone there and said, is there any milk in this food? And they were like, we don't know. We're not sure.
But the guy explicitly said no to you.
Explicitly said no, and then I went back over
Was
there.
the guy still there?
Yeah, he's still there. They
What?
both. So the manager and the guy that told me no came over, and he was like, "No, you asked me about, let's say, you said is there any salt in it?" And I said, "There's salt in that one, not in this one." But you didn't say parsley. I was like, I asked about everything. Obviously, it's Indian. I don't trust Indian food because of my allergies. I can't trust it. So if you told me maybe, I just wouldn't have touched it. I would have been like, okay, cool. I just won't eat. But yeah, he tried to make it seem like I didn't say it. I was like, shit, I could have died. Because I didn't actually eat the food. I literally had a little grazing. If I'd actually taken a piece of the butter chicken and put that in my mouth, I probably wouldn't be here right now.
Alright, so I'm going to bring this back to an earlier episode, right?
Don't bring back nothing. Don't say it.
What did I say about your EpiPen?
The EpiPen wouldn't have saved me.
It would have.
No, it wouldn't have done.
Well, what did you take? 2 tablets?
2 tablets, yeah.
Okay, but if you ate the food...
I would have had to call the ambulance, innit?
Yeah, but you need to take
and
your
the tablets, and somebody else had an EpiPen that lent to me, so it would have been fine. It would have been cool.
And okay, so after this has happened, do you still have an EpiPen?
No. But the reason why I don't have an EpiPen is because I don't eat anything different. I don't eat anything different.
Well, you just tried something different.
And I only tried
and
it
now you
because
know
the man
people...
guaranteed me that it didn't have
and
anything in it.
And now you know people can lie, or people just don't know.
But this is why I don't eat stuff that's different.
Well, you did, and you tried.
Yeah.
And you called that dead.
And you know
go
what?
on holiday.
You know what? When I went on holiday, I tried something different.
And what happened?
Exactly. So this is why I don't try anything different. I have to stop. I'll just eat what I'm eating. I'll never have anything different in life. I'll just eat the same 10 things over and over and over. It's fine.
See how you keep saying I get TikTok?
Yeah. I keep getting nearly killed.
Yeah, exactly. At least mine's a couple of quid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, yours is your life.
Okay, but I'm still here, innit?
Without an EpiPen.
Yeah, but I'm stronger for it. What doesn't kill me makes
What,
me
hopefully-
stronger.
I don't think it does. I don't think
I look strong right now. Look at these muscles, them. Look at them.
Muscles.
Look at the muscle, them. Look.
They're swollen from your allergy reactions.
Yes. Yes.
Nah, seriously, you need to get EpiPen. I'm not gonna say it to you again.
Next time I'm with a lady, I want to rub some parsley on my penis.
For it to swell up. Oh, him something big, sir. Look good here.
Oh, I take an allergy tablet, it starts swelling,
Why
starts going
red
down.
up and I'm bubble
Don't
up.
worry about that.
Why that spatter thing?
It's for the feeling. You know, you get spotted and ribbed condoms.
For your pleasure.
Spotted for your... That's vulgar. Nah, cut that out.
I'm not cutting that out. I'm not cutting that out. That's nasty.
Cut that out. That is disgusting.
Get an EpiPen.
But yeah, I feel like it's a conspiracy because they played the long game. They know I've got allergies.
They watched the episodes and you didn't have an EpiPen.
Listen, maybe that too. You never know. They might be doing research on me. The receptionist asking me to go to lunch.
Yeah,
The man
that's
saying
weird.
there's no parsley in it and there's actually parsley in it. And then saying, no, wait, I told you there's parsley. If I had died, I'd have been like, cool, the problem's gone. Good. Oh, no, he died at work. Oh, no. You shouldn't have eaten the thing with parsley in it. Sorry. Oh, no.
No.
So, yeah.
Well, be an adult, get an EpiPen.
They tried to kill me.
It's your fault.
They played the long game.
You're playing the dumb game.
The thing is, if I was trying to get revenge on someone and kill them, I would
Yeah.
play the long game too. Because who would think that 4 months later, the company would try to kill me? They'll just put it down to a random freak accident. They wouldn't think it's anything linked to the fact that I peed a couple of management people off in the December training.
Wait. So your assumption is, yeah, they changed the whole kitchen stuff. And got...
Who knows? They might think that I'm going to cost them more than it's going to cost to change the kitchen staff. Who knows? I don't know. Cost versus reward. You know how these things work.
They got the finest...
Don't you work in finance?
They got the finest Indian chefs.
It wasn't the finest Indian chefs. It really wasn't. I went there for breakfast a couple of days later, and then people couldn't even cook a fried egg.
Wait, so why are you going back there again?
Because I wasn't eating lunch, because I went there for breakfast already. You can't possibly put parsley in a flipping fried egg, can you?
Probably
or hash
using
browns.
the same pots and stuff.
Nah, it wasn't. They obviously got someone else to make the food. That's why I didn't know what was inside it.
Raw.
They can't cook.
No.
How you going to mess up a fried egg? Tell me. How are you going to mess up a fried egg?
Well, if you think that they're out to get you, then they probably just want to jack up your food too.
Well, who knows? But all I'm saying is they played the long game.
It's nonsense.
They played the long game.
This is actually nonsense, B. You need to get your life together.
Rose, just calm down.
You got life insurance, yeah?
I do have life insurance. That's
Alright,
fine.
cool. Am I in your will?
No.
Damn. Maybe it's me playing the long game.
Maybe. You never know. That's why you're not in the will.
Damn.
Maybe you was and I took you out. You never know.
Oh.
Ah, well.
Yeah, no, that's actually nonsense.
But I do think they're playing the long
You
game.
could have sued though.
Thing is, I wouldn't do that because I still got to work there.
You'll be protected.
They say that, but then they'll
I
just start
know,
looking for
I
ways
know,
to get
I
me
know,
out.
I know.
All these protections they have in place.
Then you have
It's
constructive
not the
dismissal and
truth.
stuff.
Exactly. So yeah, no, I'm not doing that. But yes, I could have sued them. If I'd had a worse
Damn.
reaction, I actually would have done. Because I specifically asked, is there any parsley in this?
Yeah.
No, there's none. It's in that one, not in this one. So yeah, I nearly died at work.
You're here now, we're thankful. Can one of you guys please, like, we're going to open a P.O. box. Send him an EpiPen. What's wrong with you? You're giving yourself a moment of silence. What's going on? That salute's freaking huge. Look at his hands. It's off the camera. It's not even... What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm going to twang you. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is going on? I actually don't understand. Alright. What was that?
Don't worry about it.
Explain.
No. Say no more.
So that was that episode. If you guys liked it, please like, comment, and subscribe.
What about
And,
sharing?
Fatties don't share, so of course
What?
I'm going to forget that.
That's funny. All right.
Joey doesn't share. But you guys aren't fatties, hopefully. And if you are, let's try to be less of, big backs and share.
Instagram, TikTok. Bye-bye.